Okay, so let me randomly call names. I'm going in the reverse order. Pratik Garg. Oh, you're not Pratik Garg. What's your name? Did you make a presentation last time? Good, then you come.
Sir, he's here. Tiwari, right?
So hello friends, so today I am going to talk about trust. Maybe every day in your life you meet some strangers. So it depends on that how you believe that it is a trustworthy person or not. So the TED talk I presented or I written that TED talk, she was aimed on describing that what is the scenario in the society upon this trustness. She says that today this media is highly responsible for this belief that many persons or likely you see that today's scenario there are two persons, one is Kejriwal and one is Modi. So there are many persons, or sometimes you will be feeling that Modi is right, or sometimes you will feel that Kejriwal is right, or sometimes again you will feel that no Kejriwal is doing something wrong and Modi is right. So what this exactly is? What we get from the media, that is only we are processing, and on that basis only we are believing on someone. We don't know what exactly is there. There may be many things that is hidden behind this whatever we are seeing. There may be some raw facts which is hidden from us, like the secret video leaked about the Kejriwal that he said that this particular part of this video must be highlighted so that we can get more votes. Or this thing may be going on everywhere. Every politician is doing some same things. So she is saying that media is a highly dominating factor in the trustness that you are following. She says that the professions which were trustworthy before 20 years, like teacher. Teaching is a profession, or teacher is a person who is more trustable before 20 years, is also today in today's scenario also is a more trustable person. But leader or politicians, they were not trusted 20 years before and not even today's. So my point is that fine, she is saying approximately right only, but I think that when we come to trust, our brain is enough trained in maybe we all are above 25 plus. So our brain is enough trained to get some signals or some processing, so that you can just by looking at someone or just by talking 15 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you can come to a conclusion that should we believe on this person or not. So this is fine. Thank you.
Hello, good morning. The talk I am going to present is what Facebook and Google is hiding from us. Actually, Mark Zuckerberg said that the squirrel which is lying in your neighborhood is of your more interest than the than the people dying in Africa. Why he said this? Because someone asked him about the news speed. So what is the importance of news speed? On that on that he told this. So what the presenter is saying that today's world is very much customized. Like like if we go to the Google, then if two persons searches the same search result, then they will get the different results, because the Google is customizing the results. It is manipulating the result on the basis of user's location, what the browser user is using, what the system he is using. So on this basis, the Google is filtering the results. So the presenter said this is what the problem is, because the Google is showing what we want to see, not what we need to see. So basically over the 20 years before, there was no internet. after the internet, the world become open source. But now we have developed some algorithms which are doing some filtration. So because of this filtration, we are not deciding what we get when we searches, or what we get when we see anything on the internet. So the presenter is having problem on this. So basically, my opinion on this talk is the presenter is right, because Google and Yahoo, like say Facebook, they are modifying the search results because for their profits, profits. So thank you. That's it.
Just a couple of quick questions. Swapnil, you said Google shows what we want to see and not what we need to see. What is the technology?
Actually, there should be balance. Because Google should give us option that these are the search results, and these are the search results according to your search, and these are search results we are suggesting that. So there should be a balance. What presenter is saying that Google uses approximately 15 signals before giving us search, like what is our location, what is your browser, which system is using. So that is not acceptable. Yeah. But the presenter asked two of his friends to search the same query on the Google, and they got two different results. Yeah, that should be kept with the user only. Yeah. Yeah.
That is exactly what Google is attempting to do, assuming that those 15 signals that you mentioned indicate what you want to see. Or perhaps indicate what you need to see. So the question is, the signals that Google search engine collects, or any search engine collects, these signals are to be interpreted as what I want to see, or these signals should be interpreted as what I need to see. More important question, can I ever specify what I need to see? If I knew exactly what I needed to see, I probably need not have any search. So any answer? Anybody?
There's a trade-off between precision recall and the amount of database that Google servers can handle.
He is now expanding the horizon of the question. The size of the database that Google handles is enormous. And the fact of life is that we will never ever be able to go through each and every answer that a search engine gives.
I know few scenarios where Google doesn't have the information. I will type it and show you.
Okay. You have some more. Yeah.
Sir, actually, this is a very critical point. I was discussing with one of my friends, and what we concluded is, let me give you one simple example. I love I like Modi, okay? But generally, whenever I like some politician, most of time I feel good to read about them. And I will read about some other politicians, especially opponent of those people, when there is some big news about them. Okay, this is the reality. Now, when some of my friends from ISA Kolkata pointed out about the RTI activist in the especially Gujarat and Porbandar district about the Saint Mafia, when I read about at that time I come to know that this is very close to my native place and it was 7 years ago, but still I was not aware about that. Okay, so what I did is I tried to follow all politicians, I mean Kejriwal, Rahul, including Rahul Gandhi, every politician on Twitter, on Facebook, and after that it's giving me result about every politician of bad, good, everything. So if we plan accordingly, then I think we can sort out this problem.
So we get one more input into the way we think. By the way, it's a very interesting thought. I don't know how many of you have analyzed yourselves in terms of thinking that you do about an issue at different points in life. It is not that you have fixed thoughts in life. Every human thinking process is affected by a variety of things, including our mood, the situation at hand, our background, our liking, disliking, and our instant liking and instant dislike, which may change. The fact is that our thoughts change. But the basic point still is not answered. Who decides what I need to know?
Sir, for example, take the example of this class. So the students always want to have a least syllabus. The teacher will assign a syllabus that this much is the syllabus and this is appropriate for you. You should learn this much to get handle things in the future. But students always want that the syllabus should be reached on a minimum, not appropriate. And
Sir,
Yeah.
who decides what?
may I complete?
Yeah,
Krishna, may I complete? So, sir, the question was between want and need. So, in a class, teacher knows what the student wants. What the student needs, and the student want is always a minimum. They try to minimize the things, and same is the case in other things also. For example, media especially. For example, news. There are about 20 to 30 of news channels present today, and for whole of the time, most of the time they show rubbish things. There is a clash between two actors, and there is some animal got trapped in some fancy sunshiny, and just for a clip of 5 to 10 seconds, they will extend that to 2 hours. So media people want that because of TRP, and they are getting. And but what actually people need is they should be given information about the which is of national issues. What politician is actually doing what? But they show what they showed is someone has said some rubbish statement, and what are the rubbish statements, rubbish comments other are giving. So that people want, and what we need is what the politicians or leaders are actually doing to decide to whom they should vote. Or anything like that.
So one observation that he made is that media generally emphasizes negative, something wrong somewhere, etc. So there is he used a very appropriate word in Hindi, sansani. Okay, something which triggers curiosity and anxiety in the minds of readers. That is what sells. Yeah. Whereas what he says is that people should give information. Now, the fact of life is that even negative happenings, a piece of information. It is just that which piece of information you put together and present, and then create an impression as if the majority of happenings are like this. That's the point. Yeah. He also mentioned that in a class, teacher knows what the students need. Let's examine this to some detail. When we are growing up, we generally depend intuitively on our parents and elders, believing that they know what is good for us, or at least that is what they tell us, that we know what is good for you. In India, unfortunately, this situation prolongs. I mean, in the Western world, people start taking decisions independently much earlier. I remember, for example, when my mother told me, Deepak, you still cannot take correct decisions. I had to point out that, my dear mother, I am 60 years old now. You are 80 years old. But the fact of life is, mothers won't ever change the opinion that their children cannot think straight. So that's okay. The point is this. Can I abrogate my responsibility of deciding what is good for me, at least at some stage in life and beyond? Or should I depend upon always some external agency, whether it's a teacher in the class, whether it is parents, or whether it is somebody else, to decide what is right for me? So independent of who gives me, whether Google search or press gives me right or wrong, is a different issue. Basic issue is who should decide. My own feeling is that each one of us must decide what is right. The problem is, we are tempted to spend time on things which are not necessarily right for us. Many times we realize that we are spending time on things which are not really right for us. The purpose of external agencies, whether it is parents, teachers, or friends or seniors, is to sort of veer us around the path, saying, I believe you are not doing this right, please try to make this right. That's probably the best thing that external agencies could do. At the end of the day, as a human being, I have to take it off. Coming back to the search, how do we deal with information explosion is a problem today. It did not exist 100 years ago. It did not exist 40 years ago. It did not exist before the advent of web. The information explosion that has happened today did not exist earlier. People depended on published material or printed material. The great Gutenberg's invention ruled the roost. Whatever was printed and available is what was available, nothing. And that is why the print media, and in terms of the facts of happenings, and the books and journals were the sort of essence of truth as far as people were concerned. We have changed all of that. In the web, how do you take a call on what is right, or in fact what is completely right? When you get 1 lakh answers to any question, and when you know you will not go beyond the first page or second page. So let me answer this question. Forget Google, whether it's Google search, Yahoo search, or whatever search that you do, you would have done thousands of searches by now, by using search engine or something. What percentage of time you have gone beyond the first page of search engines? What percentage of time you have gone beyond the first page of the search engine? 1 to 2%. So generally everybody seems to agree. On very, very few occasions you go beyond first page. What it means is that Google or Yahoo or a search engine is deciding for you both what you want and what you need. You get the implication. Now this itself is an important lesson in effective communication. So when you want to emphasize certain points to your friends or in your communication, in research communication or whatever, you state that prominently at the beginning. So that is what is read on, even in the printed. Take newspapers. There are many pieces of news which we read in details. But we do read all headlines. we scan through all headlines. You take, let us say, there are approximately 50 to 60 headlines in the newspaper. Okay. How many of those 60 headlines we actually read through the detailed news? Again, a very small percentage. Now, the interesting point would be which particular headlines you decide to read in details. That's your decision. And there have been very interesting observations on this, but sadly it so happens that the negative happenings are read in great details. In every newspaper or every print media or even on television channel, there are positive happenings that are reported. The mind is not attracted towards it. So how many of you routinely watch Animal World, for example, or the History Channel? All these channels are available free. We don't. So whether the media is creating some kind of nasha in our mind, I do not know. But just this fact that at the end of the day, you and I have to individually decide both what is good for me, that is what I need, and what I want to see. I think both decisions have to be taken back. Sorry for taking your time, but the previous 3-minute talk triggered a whole lot of ideas, so I thought I would discuss these with you. The moral of the story is A, do go beyond first page of any research. And B, do read a few more news items in details rather than just skipping over the headlines. That is useful in life, that's all. So, neither what I want nor what I need, but I am suggesting that going through larger pieces of information may be more useful for me only to decide both what I want and what I need later. Jyoti Shankar.
The TED talk which I went through was the title was the riddle of experiences versus memory. The TED talk was presented by Daniel Kahneman. So the idea was the basic idea of the talk was what is happiness? What basically is happiness? So the speaker he presented two notion of happiness. The one notion was the experiencing self, and one notion was the remembering self. Actually what he presented was the experiencing self. It deals with the experiences, what a person went through his or her life, and the remembering self, it deals with the memories. So he specified that both are very different aspects of happiness. The experiencing self, it deals with the experiences that a person he experiences in his or her life, and the remembering self, it deals with the memories. He gave a lot of examples illustrating his talk. One example was he just went through a study on for two patients, and he told that the happiness, the notion of happiness, it got reflected by how the experiences, how it ends. And he also told that the experiencing self and the remembering self, they differ from each other by handling of time. And he concluded his talk by saying that it is a very big, the horizon is very big of these two aspects, and he told that both of these aspects are very different, and he tried to give this idea that happiness, it just cannot be this notion, the notion of the happiness, it just cannot be illustrated by saying, asking a person that whether how he grades his or her life. I mean, if he said that, if he say like he rate his life 8 out of 10, it doesn't mean he is actually happy. It is his experiencing self according to which he is saying that he is happy. But what the speaker tried to say that the notion of happiness is very I mean, both the two notions, the remembering self and the experiencing self, both are two different aspects. Thank you.
So have you figured out what is happiness?
Sir, he...
No, not him. Not your opinion.
My opinion of happiness is how I feel and how much I am satisfied with my life.
Very simplistic but very effective definition. How I feel and how satisfied I am with my life. And in your opinion, therefore, it has nothing to do with either your experience or memory, or it has to do with both?
Sir, it has to be both. Yeah, both of them comprises how I feel and how much I am satisfied.
Okay, so let me ask, thank you so much. Let me ask this question generally. How many of you have thought explicitly about analyzing the term happiness in the meaning of it? Each one of us feels happy, feels unhappy at different times in life. But have you ever analyzed the notion of happiness, or the root cause of happiness or unhappiness? Anybody? Yeah.
Sir, according to me, actually happiness is not some product of what exactly happened with you throughout your life. Happiness is the spurts of events that occur. It's just the events that occur just before that makes you happy, makes you unhappy. That's what defines happiness or unhappiness. Now we cannot put happiness as the term as the person is always happy or the person is happy because the environment around him is right. A person is happy only for a particular moment of time. There might be some moments in time when you are happy, that is all happiness is. Now you cannot say that happiness stays with the person or unhappiness is a part of the life.
So he is giving us a temporal dimension. If I plot time from t equal to 0 when we are born, to t equal to infinity when we die. For us, that's the whole point, right? So what he is suggesting is, there will be occasions, so let us say, I will put H index or happiness index. And I would like to add something more to what he is saying. He is suggesting that there are moments in our life when we are happy, there are moments when we are unhappy. Are there any moments when we are neither? So do you believe that there exists a state which is neither happy state nor unhappy state? What would you call that state? Sorry? Sleeping. Sleeping, Psychologists say that the human mind is at the happiest level when the human body is sleeping. Because there is no disturbance. Have you heard the word Sita Prajna? There is a Hindi word which says. So that's a very difficult state to achieve. I would submit that most of the time we are either happy or unhappy, but with different degrees. So I would like to mention that it is not like happy, unhappy, happy, unhappy. It's not like that. So happy to this extent, happy to this extent. Unhappiness is also happiness at the zero extent. And extreme happiness is when I get a spurt. Okay. But in general, the human mind will sort of float over these things. Now, this is what life is, this is what we are. What should be objective in life in terms of happiness? We are all optimizers. Like what is the objective of registering for a course? Crack an A grade, right? The fundamental objective. Secondary objective is also to incidentally learn something. So similarly, the fundamental objective of human life appears to be at the highest state of happiness always. Now if that is the objective, how do we achieve it in our different ways, in our own ways? So one possible way of looking at it is, we tend to avoid doing things which we believe might bring unhappiness. We tend to spend time in doing things which we believe will bring us happiness. Would that be a correct statement? In general. Maximizing happiness, in my own opinion, is an individual phenomenon. My own conviction is that the day I let my happiness be decided by anything outside me, I am good. Happiness, in my opinion, is a state of mind. And if I don't control my state of mind, then I am subjugated to all kinds of things. My life is not under my control. So I would submit that one should try to feel happy in each and every situation. You're going for climbing and you fall down and your leg breaks, you should still be able to laugh at yourself. Arey, kaise that? Not easy. Not easy. Anyway, these are personal opinions, but I am happy that people are looking at different TED talks in different ways and at least contemplating. From the communication point of view, I would like to mention that these 3-minute talks that I have just seen the sample and the last time the videograph, I don't think you have researched, you have not researched, but you have practiced sufficiently to give these 3-minute talks. Have you? Have you practiced sufficiently at home to give these 3-minute talks? So how many of you did 2 or more iterations of speaking with a watch, 3 minutes? 2 or more iterations. Once many people were trying. 1. That's all. Nobody has attempted to do this twice or more, practicing speaking for 3 minutes. Okay, forget 2 or more times. How many of you have tried it to eat once at least? Not even once. Oh my God. That is not the way for effective communication, let me assure you that. We all need practice. And it is the practice preferably with somebody else in attendance. Because as you know, when we are speaking, it is less likely that we will notice our errors. Somebody else is more likely to notice our errors and point out. So such things should always be done in pairs or in larger groups. That's the reason why these video recording of my suggestion that you come here and speak for 3 minutes is merely to give all of us a chance to look back at ourselves. What did we do? What did we speak? When we are speaking, we believe that we are speaking coherently. Only later, when we look at the video recording, we notice the ah and ooh and mistakes in English that we make and so on. And that should tell us that we have not sufficiently practiced. Practice is absolutely essential. I remember, did I tell you that what I did when I became a teacher here? I actually purchased a tape recorder and practiced for speaking for 1 hour, giving a lecture after preparing for that lecture. Recorded it and then heard that lecture again. And what I heard was full of mistakes, which I did not realize while speaking. So I re-recorded it and re-heard it again. This is the Ghodagiri you have to do to be able to communicate properly and correctly. That is because this 3-minute thing, by the way, I will tell you something. 3 minutes is not an arbitrary number. It's not long enough so that you can flow in your thoughts and somehow conclude properly. 3 minutes is not very short that it becomes only an impulsive communication. 3 minutes is a substantial time. But to use those 3 minutes is not easy. I think, did I mention it? Prakash Vidya mentioned last time that I wanted to write a short letter, but I did not have time, so I wrote a long one. So that is the meaning of these 3 minutes. I would strongly suggest that you should prepare yourself for these 3 minutes. I wanted to conclude this, but I would like to suggest the following. Those of you who have not yet been randomly shortlisted to speak here will get one more opportunity next time. But I would not like anybody to come here and speak for 3 minutes without any preparation. Imagine that those 3 minutes are the most valuable 3 minutes of your life, where some 100 minus absentees, so maybe 25 absentees, at least 70. 70 people have no choice but to listen to me for those 3 minutes. Can I make the most out of those 3 minutes? Can I exactly tell everyone the gist of what I have understood from that TED talk in exactly 3 minutes? I would submit that if I were you, I would practice speaking it 4 or 5 times. I'll actually write down, read it. It is not by heart. It is not by heart, but it is definitely preparing the. You know, the best speakers that you listen to and their talks appear to be natural talks, free-flowing talks. It appears as if they are not prepared at all. Those are the most well prepared. Those are the talks behind which a huge lot of effort should go. And that is important. If you cannot speak well for 3 minutes, then you will not be able to speak well for 15 minutes making a presentation on your research report or on your. Otherwise, what is the most dangerous thing to happen would happen. Namely, you will end up reading your slides. Or you will end up only stating facts that you have found out in your research. Not stating the conclusions with the right emphasis. Not being able to dissect the basic idea behind whatever you are presenting. You will only be stating facts. That is not what you want. You want to get across, capture the mind of your listeners. And that requires effort. So may I request those, although everybody actually, I mean those who have been randomly selected and already given their 3-minute talk, they should not go home and say, that is not fair, because the idea is that each one of us, through this course, gets a chance to become better communicators. So this is my request. It will not take too long, but it will take about 2 hours. It will not take less than 2 hours. To prepare for a 3-minute talk, 2 hours is a reasonable time that you spend. If you have to give a 15-minute talk, you will not require 8 times the 2 hours. You will require only 3 hours. But preparing for a 3-minute talk will take. You will have noticed, although the speaker would not have noticed, but you would have noticed that there were errors in plain English syntax and grammar. I still appreciate the fact that people came and spoke, and most of the people who spoke did speak for 3 minutes. So to that extent they had a sense of timing. It is very good. It is good news that given an opportunity to talk for 3 minutes, I don't talk for 20 minutes. And I am still able to conclude generally what I wanted. That is good part. But it needs to be perfect. Do you agree? It needs to be perfect. And that perfection will only come when I practice again. You have a mirror in your room. Just stand in front of the mirror. You don't require tape recorder. I had a tough time. My salary was 350 rupees and the tape recorder cost me 750 rupees. It was a heavy investment for me as a young teacher. But today you have your mobile phones or laptops or whatever. You can have your recorder. But please do that. So the next time, a few more samples that we would have. Thank you so much. Bye. Sorry.
You might have heard old Hindi songs, which are still popular. The length of the song used to be exactly 3 minutes 10 seconds, because that was the number of grooves which would permit. And once Bismillah Khan, who also you must have heard, Shehnai Nawaz, once he mentioned, हम बुजुर्ग लोग जो 3 घंटे में करते हैं, वो बेटी यानी लता मंगेशकर 3 मिनट में करके दिखाते.
It does not mean that 3 hours is not useful. Because if you want to enjoy this with that, you have to spend 3 hours and do that. But anyway, it just tells us that communication requirements come in various forms. What we are trying to do through this mechanism is to understand how to present something in a short time. We will also have occasion to understand how to present it in longer time. Everybody is working on that research survey work that I have mentioned. You all started working on it. All of you have gone through Sahanamurthy's lectures? No. The links have been put up. Oh my God, this is very serious. Now I understand why a teacher in a classroom is required. That's the only time when you are forced to listen to a teacher. At home, when you are not forced, you won't listen to it. That's not good. By the way, the objective of those 2 lectures is actually to help you do something better. It is not for the sake of the course or for the grade. You know that there are no grades in this course. It's a pass-fail course. You also know that I do not fail somebody unless there is a very compelling reason for failing somebody. Okay. Like if our friend Rudra would be but the fact of life is that those 2 lectures are 2 of the best lectures giving the essence of how to go about a certain matter. Can I expect that at least in this weekend all of you will go through those lectures? I even circulated a printout of the paper so that you have the printed paper near you when you listen to that. I believe it is very important for you. So this is not what you want to do, it is very apparent. But this is what you need to do, that much I will tell you. And if passing or failing the course is the only reason why you will do things, so be it then. So I will conduct a quiz in the next class based on those 2 lectures. And the quiz results by and large will decide whether people will pass this course or not pass. Is that a fair enough compulsion? No. Well, there are only 2 choices. Either you do something on your own or you do something because it is obligated. And humans generally don't get both choices. I am giving you both choices. Either you do it on your own or do it because it is obligated. But do listen to those 2 lectures. And that should help you actually in writing your own literature survey in a better fashion. Thank you.